Okay guys, we are still on the quest to fill this TPLC bag with all USA made tools. So let's see what we got this week. As you know, I've been searching for a adjustable wrench, and I didn't find a new adjustable wrench, but I did find this Crescent Tool Crestalloy made in the USA. So it is a USA made. Now I bought this I don't know, I bought it on eBay, I think for like $15, $18, something like this. But Jamestown, New York, very nice. There's very little play in this lower jaw here. I mean, they made a nice tool back then, especially when they were made, of course, in the USA. One of my favorite adjustable wrenches is this J.P. Danielson Better Grip. Now, J.P. Danielson worked with Carl Peterson, who founded the Crescent Company. But I looked this up, and this style was made in the 30s. Now, this J.P. Danielson has zero, you can see this, almost no play on this lower jaw, and it is just silky smooth. It's a shame that, after almost 100 years, 95 years, this adjustable wrench works better than any of the new ones you could buy today. I just bought this one from Wera. Of course, it's made in Spain by somebody else, Baco or whoever. You know, Spain makes a lot of these adjustable wrenches now. I mean, it's nice. But you hear that? Look how smooth this one is. I mean, it is unbelievable, the difference in quality control and quality of manufacturing than the good old-fashioned USA made back in the 30s. This thing is really nice. So anyway, the Crestalloy is going in the box. Now the next thing I got, actually I didn't buy it. Klein Tools sent this out for me to review. They sent me this cool little cup rest here. Very nice, embossed with Klein Tools. And also they sent me out this. This is the 32960A. Now, I'm not going to bore you with this. I did a review on this. You can go back and look at it. But this one, it comes with this double-headed shaft. It's got Klein Tools here. It's a number 2 Phillips and a 6mm flathead. And you just push it in. It seats. You don't hear a click. It just seats. There's 3 ball bearings that reach in there and grab it when you push it in. And I mean, once you do, this thing is just like a dedicated screwdriver. And these things I got an email from my contact over at Klein Tools. They said they're now available. You can put the link on on the video I shared. I went in there and they'd already sold out. So I think they sold out in 30 minutes. But she said they will be available soon. They're going to be restocking. This is a hot item, and I tell you, I know why. It was like $16.99 was the pre-sale. I'm not sure how much they are on Amazon. Probably about the same. But for $17, this is a definite buy. Okay, the next thing I bought was this doweling jig. Now, this is a Shop Fox doweling jig. And what this does is it just centers your dowel holes onto the piece of wood that you're going to clamp together. It handles stock up to 2 inches wide, and you could drill holes anywhere from a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch in it for your dowels. I typically use 5/16 inch dowels. But I'm not going to pull out and do a review, but this is what I bought this week. This thing's going to come in handy. A lot of times I'll just use my domino, but there's sometimes I just want to put in a dowel, just a quick little dowel without getting the domino out and setting it up and everything, and this thing's going to come in perfect for that. Okay, next thing I bought real quick is the Wera stubby. This is the model KK stubby. I love it because of the stubbiness, how short it is. And it's got bit retention. Of course, it's got this little wobble bit retention here. But when you pull it out, let's get the number 2 out and take a look at it. It's got strong magnet. I mean, it's very strong. And look how small it is. I mean, that's the reason I love this Wera stubby. This is the second one I've got. And it's big enough, the handle's big enough where you can get some purchase on there. And it's not like using one of these smaller type stubbies. I really like that. So that's the Wera. Okay, next thing I bought was this O knife. Now, O Light, of course, started the O knife line. This is the O knife Metal 2, M-E-T-T-L-E, Metal 2. This one's got 154 cm stainless steel. It's got a micarta handle, and I tell you, this micarta handle, it feels like denim. It's got a nice, nice texture to it. The only thing that I love the ones like this with the little flipper on it. Now, last week I showed you the Civivi that was really smooth. This one they kind of almost put this on here as an afterthought. And I'll tell you why it's an afterthought. Because they have this button right here to push, you know, just like the Fastback's got. But if you'll look, the button is basically flush. So you have to kind of look for it, but when you find it, you just flip it out with the button, and you close it with the button. It unlocks with the button. But they also have a flipper on here, and I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do it left-handed, but it also has this flipper. The only thing wrong with this flipper is it's small. You got to see that? Now, that doesn't go out all the way. Let me try that again. That's pretty hard, but you still have to, I have to flick it to get it to lock. So most of the time, I'll probably just be using it with this button. That's maybe the way to go. But I really do like the knife. I mean, it's I love the shape. I love the size of the knife. Very lightweight. Like I said, it's got a great texture to it. And that's the O Knife Metal 2. And I bought this off eBay. They're pretty expensive, I think, on Amazon, around $70. But this one I got for like $45 on eBay, and it was new in the box. So, and also in this pouch for you military guys, it comes with a challenge coin, an O Knife challenge coin. It comes in its own little pocket in here. All right, so that's the O Knife 2. The next thing I bought was this anemometer, and I bought this anemometer because I'm going to be testing some fans, little shop fans later on, so I'm not going to get it out and pull it out. But it's a PST-062 anemometer, and you'll be seeing that in future videos when I do those tests. Okay, next thing I bought. I was watching a Jersey discount tool, and they're on eBay. He's got a channel on YouTube, but he also sells online, jdtco.com. He was advertising these mats. Now these mats are, it comes with a little carabiner here. I'm not going to use the carabiner because I don't need it. In fact, I'm going to take it off right now and I'll get it out of the way here. But it does have, you can see here, Jersey discount tool on the carabiner. This has got 8 magnets this way, 5 this way, so there's 40 total magnets in this pad. Pretty good size, pretty good weight to it. To me, I don't know if you want to carry it around, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of my toolbox in the workshop. And anything I'm working with screws or anything, I just kind of throw them up there. It'll anywhere in here is definitely going to stick. Now with this bag, also came. I bought a surprise mystery envelope. Remember I talked to you last week about the mystery envelope and how that gave me the idea to have this mystery giveaway that we're doing now. This is a mystery envelope. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to open it with you guys. Let's take a look. There's 2 things in here. One, fuel line and AC disconnect set. Okay. You know what? I don't do any work. If I do this, my mechanic's going to do it. But I'll find some good, some person to give this to, I'm sure. You know, AC lines and fuel lines have a special connection where you can't pull it apart, but there's a spring load inside the connection where you have to get something to go inside there to release the spring, and then you can pull it out. And that's what these do. You push this into that line, hook it around the line, push it in, and it'll release that line. There's something else in here. Okay, 260 lumen K-Tool International headlamp. Oh, well, that's kind of neat. So these were $21.95 for the kit. Let's see, IP65 water resistant, 260 lumens focusing headlamp. You know what? I'll open it up. I wonder if it comes. You have to put batteries in it, or does it charge? No, comes with a US. Is that a USB-C? No, this is one of those micro USBs. Okay, that's kind of nice. Let's see, it's got a dimmer on here. Oh, one button is just for the red. I guess this one, yeah, this one's for the light. There's high. Oh, dimmer. You dim it by this. Or brighten it. Nice. Almost blinded me though. There's also a battery indicator right here. There's 4 blue dots for a battery indicator. You know what? That's not nice for. I mean, that's pretty nice for these two for $21.95. So, okay, let's get going. And I need to make a correction on a video I did earlier because I did a video on why I chose the DeWalt DXL over the Milwaukee Packout. And I've said in there that they now had reduced the price to the 3-drawer units with the top and the dolly to $7.99, and they were $11.95. So it was, you know, $400 reduction, 33% reduction, great deal. And it's not a sale. This is just they finally came to the sense and they reduced the price. Well, I noticed last week the prices went back up. So now, even though it still says new, I'll show you a picture. It says new. It still says $11.95. So I guess that was a sale. They just didn't put any sale that it was a sale or what the date of the sale was. So I started looking around the Home Depot, and on the clearance rack, they did have these DXL items on the clearance rack again. They had 4 of them. They had the top, they had the dolly, which is very nice dolly. They had a 1-drawer box and then a 2-drawer box. So they only had 1 of the 1-drawer boxes and 2 of the 2-drawer boxes left. And I was thinking, you know what? I don't know how I'm going to ever see them at this price again. I mean, basically 50% off. So I went ahead and picked one up for the garage. I've been needing something for the garage for a work table. I'll show it to you right here. It's a perfect work table, perfect height, because now I can just roll it around. I've got that Ryobi there on the left. That's a 2-wheel dolly that folds into a work table. And now I've got this other one. So I've got 2 work tables out there. And I do a lot of work in the garage, and I got a big project coming up. It's going to take me a month or so to do. And I'm going to be out in the garage a lot, and I need all the workspace I could get. So that's another thing I bought. I bought another DXL DeWalt toolbox. Okay, now let's get to this. I've got another KC toolbox. I picked up the Hazet pen light from KC Tool. The LED pen light. It's got USB charging. And I'll tell you why I picked it up, because when I was looking at it, it's just the perfect size for me. I mean, I love these that are long and slender like this because they fit so easily in the bag. This one's got a light up top. It's got a light on the face here. It's got USB charging. It's got this little hideaway clip where you just push it like this. And there's your, push it. Yeah, there you go. There's your belt clip there. You can push it where it's out of the way. Like I said, it's USB-C. One click does this one. Another click does this face. And it's off. That's it. Very simple. 2 clicks. So, it's a Hazet pen light. Then I bought another of these Hazet locking bit holders. I really like these locking bit holders. I like this one, and I like the Wera wrap adapter the best. So, I picked up another one of these. And then I have been looking at these Knipex screwdrivers, and I never had a Knipex screwdriver. But I was looking at these, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy them. They were, I forgot how much they were. I'll put a link of the KC Tool link. But I bought, what I wanted to buy was the number 2 Phillips and just a flathead. So, of course, instead of the number 2, I messed up and ordered the number 2 Robertson squarehead. But I did get these screwdrivers in. And you know what? I like them. I like the feel of it. But I'm not really sold on them. I mean, this yellow area is supposed to be the rubber tacky area, but it's not that tacky to me. It's still kind of slippery, so I don't know. Of course, these are the 1,000 volt insulated 1,000 volt. I like it. It's good looking. So now I got a number 2 Robertson that I probably never use, and a flathead. I don't want to get it out, but that's another thing I bought at this week at KC Tool. Okay. Of course, they send you a mystery sticker if you spend over a certain amount of money, and I always spend that amount of money, it seems like. You know what? My headlamp is still on over here. Huh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's open up this mystery sticker and see what we got. You know, they went to that new German metal collection, which I'm not a big fan of, but let's see what they sent. Man, I tell you. Oh, okay, this is Witte, W-I-T-T-E. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's another tool that they sell here. But see, you can't even hardly tell what it is. It's a transfer sticker. Yeah, I'm not really in love with these. So, okay. Of course, you get a bit of thanks. Now, let's get back to this giveaway. Let's see who won last week's tool. Let me show you what it is first. So this week's giveaway is the Gray Tools pliers wrench. Gray Tools, of course, is a Canadian company. This pliers wrench was made in Germany. It's very smooth. A little bit kind of clunky looking, but I'll tell you, it seems like to work fine. It seems like it's going to work fine. So it's $54 on Amazon. So we're gonna put in the wrench. Put in a couple of stickers. I'm ready to send this out to the winner. Okay, it's time to pick last week's winner. I will not be having one of these tools I bought last week for the next week or two. I've got some personal matters I need to attend to. But we'll get back at it real soon. So let's go ahead and get going and pick our winner. I'm going to put in mystery if there's a keyword filter. There's 63 comments. And let's pick a winner. The winner is the Vosa. The Vosa. So congratulations, the Vosa. And if you will email me in the description of this video, I'll make sure I get that right out to you.